Tonight's true scary story is so terrifying that it landed one woman in the hospital and it made another girl pass out. I am going to give you a trigger warning because an animal does get harmed in this, but it doesn't go into description. So we're going to call tonight's submitter Jessica because she did not tell me whether I could use her real name or not, so that's what we're going to call her. So Jessica lived in a town in California from the time she was 4 to 15 years old, and nothing paranormal happened to her until this. One day, when her mother was feeding the animals at the farm, she saw a lady that looked like she was from the 1800s, and then she saw her arguing with a man. The man had taken out the lady in the head. This caused her mom to run in the house immediately. She was absolutely terrified. She couldn't believe what she had just seen. It was about a 3-minute walk from the farm to the house, but she was running as fast as she possibly can. But on her run to the house, she kept hearing the shots. When she finally got to the porch, she just collapsed, passed out. After that, she could not eat for 3 weeks. She ended up in the hospital for a month because of this. You may think that was bad. It gets so much worse. So a little while after that, Jessica and her cousins, her older cousins, her teenage cousins, were all playing hide and seek. The little cousins had gone to sleep and the grown-ups were just talking. Now, it was about 12 o'clock at night at this time. They had just got done opening presents for something. So her and her cousin, we're going to call her A, decided that they were going to go hang out and hide where the goats were asleep. Now, some of her other cousins were hiding and some of her other cousins were seeking. And where A and Jessica were, they weren't supposed to be. So they weren't supposed to be near the goats sleeping. They weren't really taking the game seriously. They were really just wanted to hang out and talk about like family drama, life, etc. About a month before this, her father had installed motion sensor lights. So at night where they were, if someone walked past the motion sensor lights, they could see. All of a sudden, they hear twigs snapping, which is weird because there were no trees next to the farm. Suddenly, one of the sensor lights turns on. Now, Jessica is frightened because you have to jump a gate in order to get to where they were, and the gate is super tall and it's also locked, so there's no way for anyone to be able to jump over that gate. So Jessica looks to where the light is censored, but nobody is there. But then her cousin stands up, she looks, and she just freezes. Suddenly, Jessica's cousin falls to the floor and drags Jessica down with her. She whispers to her that she just saw a freakishly tall woman with the most demonic looking face she had ever seen, blood pouring out of her eyes. Well, Jessica's curiosity gets the best of her and she decides that she's going to stand up and she wants to see what's going on. So she slowly stands up and she looks over, and what she sees terrifies her. She sees a man that looks like he's from the 1800s, and he is in fact holding a... She feels numb. She freezes. She falls to the ground, almost passes out. And as her and A are staring at each other, horrified, they hear a horrifically loud scream. At this point, they're like, we're not going anywhere. They wait 30 minutes. They wait silence. They don't hear anything. They decide that they're going to get back up. Nothing. They see nothing. But the only problem is that her cousin had seen the exact same thing that her mother had seen. She said it was the most evil looking face she had ever seen in her life. I asked her to describe it to me, but I haven't gotten an email back from her, but it horrified her. I mean, the fact that the woman was freakishly tall and had blood coming out of her eyes is enough for me, but the demonic face, no thank you. Well, there's a problem here. As soon as they stand up, Jessica realizes that her cousin has passed out. She passed out, just like her mother. And then, boom, 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 they hear gunshots. Jessica's got a problem now because her cousin is passed out and she needs to get the hell away from this. They don't know what's going on, so she literally had to pick her cousin up off of the ground and carry her. Well, they're still hearing screaming, except for this time it sounds like her cousins are screaming. So she has her cousin in her arms, is running with her cousin in her arms towards the screaming because she thinks it's her cousin screaming. And as she's running, she looks over and she sees her neighbor's half-eaten dog on the ground. By the time she gets back to her house, it's like 2:30 in the morning at this point, so everybody is asleep. But she checks the location on her phone because she wants to know where the hell the screaming was coming from. And so she checks all of her cousins' locations and she notices that none of them were anywhere near the farm when this occurred. So it was not them screaming. I have to kind of explain how she checked their location. While they were sitting there, I forgot to say this, she had checked their location while they were sitting there while all of this was going on, and they weren't anywhere near the farm, and she had accidentally taken a screenshot, and so it actually showed the time on the top of the screenshot, so she knew that it was not her cousins that were screaming. So it sounded like her cousins, but it wasn't her cousins. So all of this going on, what the hell? Well, thankfully, her cousin did not end up like her mother, did not have to go to the hospital because she doesn't remember any of it. She literally does. She has no memory of it. So it's good that she doesn't have any memory of it, but it's very strange that she doesn't. But Jessica will never forget anything that happened to this day. She remembers it all, and she said that she will never ever forget what that man's face looked like, because remember, she saw the man and then her cousin saw the woman, and she said that she'll never forget the look of that man's face. I have so many questions, like so many questions. Number one, did they ever check, like I emailed her back, but I haven't heard back. Did they ever check and see if anything had ever happened on that property? Because I want to know if maybe somebody had been unalived in that way on their property. But the only thing is, if it had, it would have been that woman, right? Because it was the guy that was the woman. And why did she look so demonic? Why did the woman look demonic? That makes no sense to me. It's just very strange to me how that is like the situation. Now, for those of you who are going to ask me, I don't know what happened to that dog. I don't know what happened afterwards. I don't know what happened to the dog. So she didn't say anything. So I am going to email her back again and ask her as soon as she emails me back. I don't want to like blow her up, but I'm going to ask her about the dog and see like if they ever found out what happened to it. But like a half-eaten dog after they go through all of this, that is insane. Could this have been some type of like SW? Like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it to me. Could this have been demonic? Like, what was this? I need you guys to drop in the comments what you think this was, because this is insane. And she would like to know your suggestions as well, your comments. It's not going on anymore, so she doesn't need help like right now, but she just wants to know what you guys think about this story. What do you think it was? By the way, sorry, this lighting sucks so bad. I brought my light on vacation with me and I forgot the remote for it. So this light sucks. So there's another one coming in 2 days. But with that being said, I'm going to do the shout outs now, my favorite part. My first shout out is going to Winter. Winter, you are amazing. You follow me on both of my accounts and I appreciate that more than you could possibly understand. And I constantly see you commenting. So I appreciate you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. Just you supporting me, commenting, supporting on both channels. Like, it means everything to me. So thank you so much. I love you for that. My next shout out is going to Amber Wade. Girl, you are so sweet. You left the sweetest comment yesterday and I appreciate that so much. Like, you are so kind. When people are kind and leave like nice comments, it means the absolute world to me. Just the support is overwhelming, like I always say, and I absolutely love you guys for it. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. But other than that, my name is Kaisa and I tell true scary stories on here every single night that you guys submit to me. So if you're into that, hit that follow button. And I just need you to do 3 things for me. And what are those? I need you to keep sending me your scary stories. You guys are awesome. You've been sending me long stories. I love it. And the second one is please stay safe. And what's the third one? Say it with me. Have a spooky night. Love you guys. See you in the next one.